First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On second down, it's Williams. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
What's up? Guys, yeah?
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. To the goal line and in. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one complete right side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
What is up? Yeah. Cover.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end, Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. His fourth TD grab of the season. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Another run here for Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Burden, the man on the move. Throwing on second down. Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A gain of 14.
Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and a yard. Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
17 yards.
2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. James Pierce in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Chicago.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And he's in! Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is up and through. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
The run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Punch scores! Ready, throw!
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 49.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, throw!
In motion, it's Odunze. On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 5.
Ready, throw! Tempo!
To throw, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
Ready, throw!
Pacheco. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Feels good. Makes the score Bears 21, Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off to throw on first down. That caught by Davis. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense you start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Now Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
To number 15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. The extra point is good. And the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their on 35-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Obama.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
48-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Bears call out their field goal team. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Tonight, 180. Cut.
On first down, it's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier. Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Attack.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hold on.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Super one. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10
Just
at the
his
31
first
yard
catch.
line.
They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Got Ric Flair. 180. Turbo.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Maverick wall. What's that?
On second down, Goff gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third down and 9.
What? 120. Value 3. Value 3. 12. 12. 12. Hey, let's go. Go Brown. Turbo.
Now, Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jervon Dexter getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he does it. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
What is that?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
What is that?
Burden, the man on the move. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go.
On play action. Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Down the sideline. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Chris Boswell.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Tonight, 180. Shell.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard
the shotgun. It's Goff. Open man is Davis. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
White 20. What's that?
Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Bears 31, Falcons 28. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is up? Cat.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bears first down. Here's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Vegas, Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Chicago. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down and 3. Off play action. Here's Williams. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cut! 180! Hold on.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. Here now, 3rd and 5.
We go tonight! 180! Hey, lift!
Goff to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Nick Bosa. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Cut! 120!
He'll go. It's Robinson. And And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. A give here to Pacheco. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, and the Bears are able to extend the lead.
45. Falcons 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Like 20. Maverick. Go, 12, go.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff to throw. That caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Third down, they need 5.
Five. Like 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
A
of
pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Now Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Hey, kill.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
First and 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, Cal, 180.
Goff. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
180.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
way home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Ravens wideout. He's gonna run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Ravens move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Lions quarterback hooking up with his target. He had 7, count them, 7 touchdown passes on the day. The Lions just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.